Welcome to Trinity Tuesday and to the Trinity of I webinar series. My name is Cherie Hudson, and I am very excited to share with you this information about the Trinity of I leadership qualities. Over the years, I have been so blessed with not only working with great leaders, also rolling out leadership, coaching, and development in industries such as finance, banking, healthcare, and personal growth and self-development organizations. As I looked over my tenure of work that I've done, there were three qualities that kept bubbling up to the top. Their inspiration, integrity, and influence. On my webinar series, I have been covering all three of these characteristics and taking it to a deep dive as we take a look at three behaviors that underpin each one of those qualities. In our past webinar series, we talked about inspiration. In regards to inspiration, we looked at taking adversity and failures and examining them and how to transmute them into blessings and opportunities to learn, like teachable moments. Then we took a look at the second one, which was focus on the possibilities. Inspiring leaders always look at what else could we do? What's possible? They have so many solutions because they inspire it not only within themselves, but within others as well. The last one that we covered was feel who you are. Inspiring leaders are felt by the people around them, and that's why others resonate with them and choose to follow. Today, we're actually going to be talking about integrity, and I did cover last week, actually a couple of weeks before, about integrity, and we took a look at the first one. And the first concept that we looked at and examined was thoughts, words, and actions. And we really expanded and took a deep dive and dissected this so that we could see that aligning our thoughts, words, and actions was building a level of congruency that is absolutely powerful and people can feel. Today, we're going to talk about considering all viewpoints. It's a very instrumental behavior for someone with integrity to have and to consider all viewpoints that are around them. The third one we'll talk at a later time is vulnerability. So let's dive right in to this concept of considering all the viewpoints. So when we consider all the viewpoints, as someone who has integrity, they don't look at life coming from a space of a vacuum or coming from a space of, I have to do this all by myself, just like a solo, right? What is true is even the Lone Ranger had Tonto. So a person being open to accepting what's around them and the resources and the intellect and the knowledge of other people, and to learn and to grow from them and to be open and exposed to that as well. So someone who has integrity and considers all the viewpoints really has an expansive and an openness to find out, wow, am I on the right track? Is this the way to go? And it's not about compromising. It is about being open and accepting, because there's a lot of knowledge and there's a lot of brilliance and a lot of people that are geniuses that we are surrounded by. And having that openness rather than being closed off, that also really aligns with seeking information. When you look at a leader who has integrity, they are not running around attempting to appease people to make them happy. What they're looking at is seeking information, again, not building the empire all by themselves. When you take a look at Bill Gates, he did not build Microsoft all by himself. He needed a team of people that were very smart, and he was open to hearing what they had to offer, and he was seeking their information too, and wanting that information, wanting to know what do they see, what could be some of the problems that they're facing, why maybe a project has an obstacle or a hurdle, and to really dissect and get that information from the individual. And how does that person feel if you start to incorporate what they're suggesting to as well? It's absolutely phenomenal, because you see they're looking at the big picture rather than just one menial step. So seeking out that information is really, really essential. Now, the third behavior is intersection of collaboration. Kind of made that up. I love the word intersection because it's about not only crossing, but it's bringing things together. It's like an intersection, and being open to those levels of collaboration, whether it's inside an organization or even outside, because people are so willing to collaborate. They love to participate. They love to contribute and love to give their input. We, as incredible leaders, have the level of integrity to know that it's not about competition, to know it's about collaboration and being open, helping each other. Kind of reminds me of that whole movie in regards to Avatar. It's about everybody working together and having all these moving parts that are moving forward and intersecting. It reminds me of a great leader that I truly, truly admire. And you may know him. It's Sir Richard Branson. And he started off his entrepreneurship when he was 16 years old, worked with a team and collaborated on making his first magazine called Student. Well, he didn't stop there, understood integrity and understood learning about, different viewpoints from other people and bringing it into his consciousness. He then developed a retail store called Virgin Records, and they actually produce music now too as well. Well, he didn't stop there. He actually launched Virgin Atlantic, and you may have heard of that airlines, and you may have flown on it too as well, which is an incredible airlines. And then he also has Virgin Galactic, which is about space travel. And then he was knighted at Buckingham Palace. The one thing that he knows for a fact, none of these projects, none of these organizations, these companies that are now in existence, it wasn't him solely about himself. It was the collaboration of a team bringing it all together. I absolutely love the quotes that he stands by. And I'm going to share you some of the quotes that he lives by, which really deals with considering viewpoints and really taking in a level of collaboration that is absolutely powerful. No one can whistle a symphony. It takes an orchestra to play it. He truly understands that the strings are very important and allowing them to just fully develop, and the drums and the horns and the winds, and then bringing it all together as the conductor. Absolutely phenomenal. A second quote, which I absolutely love, is collaboration has no hierarchy. The sun collaborates with the soil to actually bring flowers to the earth. And that is so true. When you have a leader that believes and fosters this level of collaboration, is someone who has this level of integrity and security, feeling and knowing inside of them, surrounding themselves with great people and not feeling insecure or not running around and saying, no, you can't talk to this person or you can't talk to that person. No, it's about bringing things together, because when you do, that's when everything moves forward. There are two things that I want you to think about as we start to wrap this up. I remember at one of my classes, they talked about 1 + 1 = 3 because of the synergy and getting viewpoints. Even in the Bible, it says, where two or more have gathered together, I am there. And so integrity is so very powerful, and to consider other viewpoints is so essential. So let's go ahead and wrap this up, and I thank you for being with me. So the last time we were together on Trinity Tuesday, we talked about thoughts, words, and actions, how powerful that is, because when you have that level of alignment, congruency and trust just emanates and comes forward. Today we talked about considering all the viewpoints, every single viewpoint that's possible, understanding it, collaborating, intersecting it, so that it creates something so magnificent, and that's possible. Our next time together, we're going to talk about vulnerability. And that's another essential quality, or I should say essential behavior of the leadership quality in regards to integrity. I really appreciate that you were with me today. And again, if you have not had the chance to check out trinityofI.com, that's TRINITYOVI.com, I would love for you to get access to this incredible information. I've done years of research, and I'm giving them to you to take with you and to use it and to pass it on to as well. I truly believe leadership starts within oneself, and that's where the spirit of mind, body, and spirit come together and create that level of leadership that is transformational, as well as being a servant. So thank you for joining me today. I truly appreciate you coming along with this webinar series. Check out the next one, which will be on integrity and vulnerability. Have a great day, and we'll catch up with you soon.